Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So let's talk about The Walking Dead and some stuff that I have missed over the last 2 weeks. There's been quite a bit of information over the last 2 weeks, so I just chose a couple things here. There's still going to be a lot to talk about, so I will cover it over the next week or so, just to try to get everything done. I did choose a couple main things here that I want to talk about. For those that may have been wondering where I was and all that stuff, like if you want updates on things like that, I really do recommend following me on Instagram. That's just at Music Man on Terrace Street. The link is in the description. But yeah, just because I don't normally post videos like update videos or things like that on the channel, but I will post it on my Instagram and stuff like that, right? Just saying like, oh, I'm doing this and that. So if you're wondering why I've been away for about 2 weeks, or if I do take breaks sometimes, and you'll usually know why if you follow my Instagram. Anyways, let's talk about the Rick Grimes trilogy. That's one thing I wanted to talk about because it's one thing that I heard, and it's exciting news. I don't really know what's going to happen with it in general because of just the state of movie theaters, but Gimple said that the plan right now is for the Rick Grimes movie trilogy to still air in theaters, which is definitely very smart. You know, I know HBO Max or Warner Brothers said that all of their new releases or something was going to be on HBO Max. And yeah, that's sure, like that is exciting. There's an element to it that is definitely very exciting because you can just watch those movies at home. But, you know, for me, I love going to the theater. I like it's like a whole event. You get to get out of the house. You know, I hate being in the house. So going to the theater, it's an experience, and there's just something fun about sitting in a movie theater watching movies. And I don't think this move means that it's the death of all movie theaters. I definitely don't think that. I do think as soon as things go back to normal by next summer around there, when movie theaters are like open again or people are going again, I think it's going to be, you know, it will get back to normal pretty quick. I know some people think that it's never going to get back to normal, but I've seen like, no, it will get back to normal. It happens very quickly. So I do have a lot of faith that it's going to happen, and it's going to happen probably by next summer for sure. But we may see a decline in certain elements to it. It is hard to say because it depends on how much money a movie makes, right? Like, I think Mulan or, you know, a bunch of movies like that, I don't think they're making a lot from just home releases. I think they are missing out on a lot of money. So I think the theaters, they still need the theaters. That's why I'm still kind of in this state of mind where I don't think anything's really going to happen. And I think people are just talking about it just because it's kind of, you know, people have been talking about this before all this stuff started happening. The last however many years since streaming services became really popular, people have been talking about this. So I think that it makes sense that people would be talking about it right now, but I don't think it's going to really go anywhere. So, you know, for the Rick movie trilogy, I think it's still going to air. I think it's still going to come out in the movie theater because I think that's the whole point of it, right? You want to watch the Rick Grimes movie in the movie theater because I guess you could do it on AMC Plus. You could do that, like AMC Plus or Premiere or whatever, but it's not available to everyone everywhere. And so you're kind of missing out on that. And so you would probably have to make deals to put it on Netflix and stuff like that if you're going to do it, right? Or maybe Shudder. I guess you could always do that. But then you're not reaching as much people. It's not this big event like a Walking Dead movie, you know, like the Walking Dead movie, the first ever, the Rick Grimes' return in the theater, seeing the big posters and stuff like that. Like, that's kind of the intention for this. As soon as that trailer comes out, as soon as there's that release date, we're getting closer to the release date of this movie. The hype's going to be nuts, and that's just the point of the Rick movie. So I do think the movie's going to come out in theaters still. I do think that, you know, they're saying it's still the plan. I do think it's probably going to happen. I don't see it going to a streaming service. You know, I really don't. I get that there is a possibility, but I just still don't see it being a possibility. Like, movie theaters are going to be around for a while. There's still going to be big movies that are coming out in theaters, right? There's still so many big movies coming out that will be out in theaters next year, the year after. So I think that right now it's a little interesting conversation. It's a fun debate. You know, for me, you know, who's someone that I love movie theaters, I definitely, I still see them sticking around. But I guess for, you know, if you do prefer to watch movies at home, you don't like movie theaters, you don't like going out and all of that, if you disagree with me, definitely post down below why, and, you know, I'll definitely read it. Now, the holiday special, I still haven't watched it yet. I don't know if I can actually watch it. I never checked, but I did see like this, it was like the 12 Days of Christmas song, but they did like the 10 season, or was it 11 seasons? I think might have been 10. It was like 10 seasons of The Walking Dead. It's pretty funny. I definitely recommend checking it out. A few things were pretty harsh, but I definitely really enjoyed it. And, you know, speaking of the holiday special, I do think there could be some information drops tonight. I've heard of something that I'm definitely looking forward to, but we'll have to wait and see if that does come out later. So if it does, I'll do a video on it. If not, then I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow and in some other video that I have planned, but I'm definitely expecting something tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. Like, obviously, I don't really know, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. And also, apparently Fortnite is going to be doing this Walking Dead crossover. I have never really played Fortnite. I might have tried to play it once, like the Battle Royale mode or whatever. I guess that is what Fortnite is now, but it was hard. You know, I couldn't get into it. It was definitely, I'm actually playing a lot of Warzone right now. I never really touched anything with the, like Battle Royale stuff. Like I've stayed away from all of it. I played a little bit of PUBG, I guess you could say. I played like a few rounds though, so that's like no experience. But Warzone, I played a lot. Now I just started playing that yesterday, or the day before, maybe yesterday. And I've been playing it a ton. I've been getting a lot better, and it's actually so much fun. I definitely am. I can see why people like playing Warzone. I definitely can see it. Like the farthest I ever got was like rank 10 or something like that. I still think I have a ways to go before I can even win a match, but it's definitely still a lot of fun, and I am enjoying it a lot. So I can see why people who play Fortnite, who I get, because Fortnite was kind of the first one, right? I guess that was after PUBG, but Fortnite was like the big one. And so a lot of people started playing that. I get it. But The Walking Dead's doing a crossover. And so I guess it's skins, right? You can dress up as these characters, I guess is what it is. If that is true, I wouldn't mind actually trying it to actually play as those characters. I don't know if that's what it is. You guys can definitely like confirm that down below. But I thought that was a pretty interesting crossover because Fortnite's a really big and massive game, and The Walking Dead's doing a crossover with it. And it's like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I think they do a lot of crossover things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's available now. If it's available now, I'll definitely go check it out. Or if it's available, I don't know. I don't know when season 5 of Fortnite is on, or has it already been out? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to anything with Fortnite, but yeah, that was kind of interesting. As of today, I think it's 11 weeks until The Walking Dead returns. The Walking Dead season 10 here. Let me count actually. Yes, yeah, 11 weeks here. So that's definitely exciting. So that's 77 days until The Walking Dead returns. That is going to fly by really fast, and the reason is because whenever there's only 2 months left, it flies by very fast for The Walking Dead, like especially since it's just the holidays right now. It always feels so long at first because it's like we got to go through all of December. It usually ends in November, so it feels so long, but the holidays are happening right now. I'm not even really focusing on The Walking Dead too much. I'm just enjoying the holidays. As soon as it's the new year, then The Walking Dead returns in like the next month. We're gonna start getting teasers and trailers and more information on stuff, and it's gonna be really fun. I really can't wait for The Walking Dead to return, and that's really where we're at right now. And so that's what I wanted to, I guess, for the rest of the video. If you guys aren't interested in this, you guys could tune out. But what I want to talk about is just what I'm going to be covering over the next 2 months, and I guess just stuff to expect with The Walking Dead over the next however long. And I guess I should say that I don't expect a lot of information over the holiday break. There could be some stuff, there's obviously, like, if they want to announce something, they obviously could. I think in terms of announcing stuff, it's going to come out over the next week. If nothing comes over the next week, then expect probably in the new year. And then in January, definitely towards the end of January, there'll be some stuff, but they might announce some stuff beforehand, right? After like the first week of January, around there. I do want to do top 10 videos. I definitely have to make a note of that because I did those last year. Those were a lot of fun. I think what I just did was top 10 best episodes of The Walking Dead of 2019 and top 10 worst episodes of 2019. And so I'll definitely do those for sure. Like, I'll do my top 10 best episodes. I don't even think there was 10 episodes of The Walking Dead. There's only 9 this year, actually. Damn. Maybe I'll do a top 5 episode thing then for that. Because yeah, there was only 5, unless I want to do like top 10 best episodes of all 3 series, just kind of like combine them all, and then top 10 worst. Although I feel like with worst, I'm going to have a lot of World Beyond. That's the thing. It would be kind of unfair just because, the show's not as great as Fear the Walking Dead and Walking Dead. So I'll make up my mind on that. But yeah, expect those videos definitely after Christmas for sure. Like after Christmas, I'll post those as we're getting into the new year, the top 10 stuff, top 5, whatever it's going to be. Next year should be probably the year of The Walking Dead. At least I'm expecting it to be, because this year, if you remember a year ago, or maybe almost a year ago now, they were saying that 2020 is going to be the year of the dead, basically. Like, we're going to get season 9's or second half, or season 10 second half, actually. Sorry. It's so weird to still be in season 10. But yeah, anyways, season 10 second half was supposed to air. We were going to get that finale. Then we'd watch World Beyond, and then afterwards go into Fear the Walking Dead, which would then lead into The Walking Dead season 11. And then I guess that's where we would be right now. it's kind of weird to think if all this never happened, right now we would be in the Commonwealth arc. Like as of now, we would definitely be in the Commonwealth arc. We might have already saw Pamela Milton. Things would have probably have been filmed differently. A lot of characters would have returned a lot sooner. We would have got a lot more, they would have been filming all summer actually. And so we would have got the trailer in the summer and we'd be waiting for the second half of the season to air. So in a way, the pause kind of extended The Walking Dead a little bit longer because I don't think season 11 was going to be the final season. I think the pause actually made it made the final season gigantic, right? So they extended it from 16 to 24 episodes. I think they were going to do a season 12 and then, that would just have 16. So I guess we lost 2 episodes overall because season 11 and 12 would have been 16 plus 16. That's 32. We're still getting that final season with 24 episodes. And then we have the 6 new ones. So that's 30. So yeah, we missed out on 2. But if you think about it, season 12 would have started next fall. And then it would have ended, I guess, spring of 2022. And that would have been when The Walking Dead ended. Whereas now it seems like I think that the final 8 episodes of the final season 11, are going to air in fall 2022. So we've kind of extended it to the fall. And I think it's actually perfect. It would be nice to watch The Walking Dead in the fall to end it, just with that atmosphere, instead of ending it in the spring and then that there's just that empty feeling because you're waiting all summer. The Walking Dead's over. You don't really know what to expect in the fall for Walking Dead content. The Walking Dead's always been like an September, October, like fall show. It's always felt very Halloween-like, and it'd be nice to actually end the show around that point. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for where the Walking Dead universe is going to go. This video here is just kind of me getting back into posting videos, so I wanted to talk about a few things that I heard. The Rick Grimes trilogy, I do think it's still happening for sure. I think that, there's been some rumors of people saying that it's not going to happen because it's taken too long. They'll never get to a second movie, but it's just the first one that's taking so long. As soon as they get this one done, the second and third are going to be very quick. Like it's going to happen very fast because they already know what they're doing. Right. So I think 2022, or 2023, actually, I'll say that. I don't want to give an exact guess, but I think in 2022 or in 23, that's when the Rick movie is going to come out. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about all this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.